What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trades, where we get technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I am not a financial advisor nor expert. I am just some random dude on YouTube, so take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason that I started this channel is because a couple years ago, I was about $30,000 in debt, and my key to financial freedom was through the stock market. And thankfully, I had some great friends and family who pushed me and gave me great information, resources, and tools to overcome this obstacle. And if I can pass along any of that information to you guys and change your lives even a little bit for the better, that would mean the world to me. So lastly, before we get going, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like, it really does help out the YouTube algorithm, and consider subscribing to the channel if you'd like to see more content like this. I do post videos daily, and I do talk about microvision a lot, as I am very bullish on this stock, and I will be posting updates as soon as I get them. With that being said, today we're looking at ticker symbol MVIS, Microvision Incorporated. Microvision creates lidar technologies that is utilized by both vehicles and the US Army. And what is interesting about the news release today, and I'll get into that after we look at the technicals, is how this will affect the price valuation in the future. But before we get into that, I'd like to talk about the new levels of support and resistance that we have here now. So the new support that we have set here is at $6.53, and I do like this a lot because Thursday's previous support level was at about $5.95. So we did create a higher low as well as higher highs, and that is a great sign of a bullish trend, and we do like to see that. Now, the two levels of resistance that I have, the near side resistance is 695, and this isn't a very strong resistance level. I do think we'll be able to break through this relatively easily, but the stronger resistance level is going to be here at 737, and then again at 766. Now, this is great. We are working slowly towards that $8 range, and I think if we can break through the 766 on market open or throughout the trading day tomorrow, we will come pretty close to seeing an $8 price target on MVIS, which is fantastic. Now, I want to show you guys the 10-day trend. The 10-day trend here is extremely bullish. We spent about 4 days, completely above the volume moving average, just stair-stepping slowly, creating higher lows and higher highs. And this continued for a solid 7 days, and then we had two bearish territory days where we corrected in price valuation a little bit. You know, we were sitting here at about 975. Got as low as 595, which was the previous level of support, and we have begun hopefully what will be another bullish run. So this is a great sign. This is on an overall upward trajectory. You do need to keep in mind with the company not just the daily trends, but also the long-term trends, right? You have to go macroscopic a little bit and look at the big picture. And the big picture here is this stock is growing, and there is a lot of interest in this stock. Now, with that being said, today was a bullish day. I'm going to change this here to a 1-minute chart. We did get as high as 766, and we did correct in price a little bit. That was a little bit of price rejection from that resistance level. Came back down all the way to 653, which is about a $1 swing. That is a pretty solid price rejection. You know, $1 is a lot. I hope you didn't buy in at this point, but if you did, I wouldn't worry too much because you can dollar cost average on this stock very easily. And I think that's the way to go about it. That's what I did. I did buy in originally at about $7.50, and I have dollar cost averaged all the way down to $7.02. My position in this is about 1,500 shares, and I do see a lot of upside here. So we are in this together. Now, another thing to keep in mind is the volume moving average for the day. We did go kind of up and down. It was a pretty large battle between the bulls and the bears, but overall the bears did win. We did end the day up from where we were yesterday. We closed yesterday, Christmas Day, Thursday at 655. So we did close off the day, you know, about, I'm not great at math, but just shy of 30 cents. Higher than we closed on the previous trading day, which is a good sign that we are stair-stepping, and as I said, we did increase the higher lows and the higher highs. Now, I think the most important thing to note for today, and this is the cool thing, is the news update. So there was an article that was released by Defense Aerospace, and this was just released today. It says Microvision and Boeing awarded virtual cockpit contracted by US Army. The contract follows recently announced collaboration between the two companies. And basically what this is saying is that the US Army is going to be signing a contract deal with Microvision to incorporate some of their lidar technologies into some of their training. So let's just take a look at this real quick. Microvision today announced it has received a contract from the US Army's Aviation Applied Technology Directorate in Fort Eustis, VA, to begin work on the design of an advanced helmet-mounted display and imaging system to be used in the virtual cockpit optimization program. Now, I will leave a link to this in the description so you can read it more closely, but basically what this is saying is aviation are Army US soldiers who fly airplanes or helicopters, and in these helmets that they're talking about, they will have lidar technology that is supplied by Microvision, in which they are going to be helping with training and deployments. I mean, any sort of situation where, you know, a pilot needs to use those helmets. You know, I can't tell you the ins and outs of the lidar technology. It is very, very advanced and great technology, but this will be a huge deal because this is going to massively increase profits on this company. And I saw this on StockTwits today, and I thought this was very interesting. It is a projection on 2021 financials. So let's see if we can find it here real quick. I'll Google this, 2021 MVIS financial projection. Okay. Having a hard time finding this. All right, well, regardless, I am having a hard time finding this information, but I will leave a link down in the description when I do find it. And what this was saying is that they were projecting a huge growth in the financial situation for the Q4 earnings call on Microvision. Now, this is a huge deal, and this will shoot the price up exponentially. Granted, you will not see this information released until March, so you have to have a longer time horizon if you want to play Microvision that way, but that is something to keep in the back of your mind. So for us here at Trades, is this a buy, hold, or sell? The beautiful thing about this stock is it is highly volatile. There's a lot of volume, and as I've said before, volume drives volatility, and volatility drives higher price valuations, but it can go the other way too. And you can see this stock will swing up and down $1 very easily in any given day. I mean, we saw here 653 and we saw here 766. So if you are not currently in this stock, do not worry, because you will likely see a pullback. It seems to happen just about every day, and that is an important pattern to keep in the back of your mind. So if you do want to swing trade this, it is a buyable opportunity. I would look for the 653 price range as a support level. If it does come back down to that, that is a great entry point. Now, if it doesn't come back down to support, I would watch to see if it's below the volume moving average, the VMA, because if it is, that is bearish territory, and that is a great opportunity to get into the stock for a cheaper price valuation than if it is in bullish territory. If you are holding this stock, I would continue to hold, as I do think that this stock is going to shoot up more than it already has. I do not think that the price valuation is including this news that was released today by the US Army Aviation, buying out some of the lidar technology and creating that contract, and I think that is going to push up the stock a lot. We'll have to wait and see, but that is my prediction. So I do see in the short term this stock, if it goes above 766, hitting $8 tomorrow. I do think that is very likely. So if you are in the stock, do not worry, because it is going to grow and you will get a solid margin of return. That is all that I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Please drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Otherwise, that is all that I have for you today. So thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.